Previously on MasterChef Canada, thousands of home cooks came out from all walks of life.
I'm a chemical engineer.
I am a journeyman plumber.
I am a teacher.
And every corner of the country. The best 16 home cooks earned a spot in the MasterChef Canada Kitchen.
You've made it to the kitchen of your dreams.
Week after week, they faced intense challenges.
This is for the troops!
You'll be making lunch with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Whoa!
They've experienced extreme highs.
That makes me weak in the knees.
And punishing lows.
Disastrous. You don't have a hope. Please take off your apron.
So far, 9 home cooks have been eliminated. Now 7 remain, fighting for $100,000 and a life-changing title.
I will stop at nothing to win that prize.
Tonight,
Come on up.
it's the biggest mystery box yet.
Oh, yes! My stomach's turning at this point.
And an elimination challenge tests teamwork and skill
Switch!
with shocking results.
For God's sake, get the colander. That will send us home.
Fuck off!
Top 7, we're all like the cream of the crop. We really have to prove ourselves here.
It changes the competition. I know that if I put up one bad dish, that I could go home. And that scares me so much.
Just 6 more people to beat. It's getting closer and closer.
Damn it, I want to win this thing. This is for $100,000. No more playing around.
The top 7 finalists in MasterChef Canada. You have a 1 in 7 chance of winning $100,000 and a life-changing title.
If I can leave engineering, like, do something I actually love with the rest of my life.
My future lies in the culinary field, opening up my own restaurant one day.
My food dream is to open a diner with my husband, and we're gonna fry the fries in duck fat.
It's time for your Mystery Box Challenge. Today, you're confronting 2 mystery boxes. The ones in front of you, and the huge one up here in front of us.
Let's start with your boxes. 1, 2, 3, lift.
There was nothing under there. I have no idea where the judges are going with this.
I could cook nothing, no problem, for sure.
That's right, they're empty. That's because today, every ingredient and piece of equipment in the MasterChef Canada kitchen will be at your disposal.
But it all has to work toward showcasing the magnificent ingredient inside this box.
Come on up.
I'm thinking it's gonna be alive, it's gonna be huge, and it's gonna be challenging.
Ready?
Yes,
Chef.
Chef Alvin grabs the top,
Dramatically, it falls down.
and then bam.
Oh, yes!
Yes!
I love lobster. I cook it like once a week.
I used to eat a lot of lobster when I lived in New Brunswick. That's something I'm familiar with, for sure.
I'm thinking I'm gonna crush it.
Lobster is one of my favorite ingredients. The one thing you have to be very worried about, though, is overcooking, because an overcooked lobster is inedible.
You know, one of the challenges with working with lobster is that it's hard to remove the meat from the shell, and there's not a whole lot of it when you do get it out.
Oh my God. I've never cooked lobster before, and I've probably eaten lobster maybe 3 times in my life.
Beside the meat, from the tail and the claws, the best bit, it's what's in the head. Or the correct term is tamale.
My stomach's turning at this point.
Don't just stand there, go and get it.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Ooh, come on, little buddy.
Yeah, you'll do, buddy, eh?
I'm not excited about this at all.
You will all have 45 minutes to create your beautiful Nova Scotia lobster dish. And your time starts now.
At the end of the Mystery Box Challenge, the judges will taste the top 3 dishes.
Sorry. Ow.
I'm so sorry.
The winner will get a huge advantage in the upcoming elimination round.
And the beautiful thing about a lobster is you can use seasonal ingredients.
It's an amazing blank slate. You can add anything to it, and it'll work.
Did anybody see spinach?
When I run into that pantry, I think of 2 dishes, not 1, and I get the ingredients for both.
I am ecstatic. This is my favorite ingredient in the world, and I just love lobster.
I'm doing just a simple deconstructed lobster roll. I really got to impress the judges today, so I'm putting everything I got in this one here. It's going to be a friggin' delicious winning dish. God.
45 minutes, that's not a lot of time. I'd be working on a lobster salad. A bright, fresh, zingy dressing.
For me, stir fry. Cut the lobster up, stir fry with green onion, ginger, black bean. Beautiful dish.
I'm making a lobster ravioli with a beurre blanc and a nice lobster claw on top.
Catch.
Thank you.
I'm doing poached lobster tail. I'm gonna do it with a corn and bacon salsa.
Feeling good about lobster, not feeling good about time. It's very easy to overcook. I want to make sure I don't do that today.
I'm really interested in seeing how Tamara pulls her dish together.
So far in her basket, I saw white asparagus, green asparagus, fennel. I saw mangoes. Bloody hell, I don't know what she's doing.
Tamara,
Hi, Chef.
so you've picked out lots of ingredients from the pantry, keeping your options open?
Yes, Chef.
So what are you preparing?
I am doing a Caribbean Asian fusion with a little bit of curry and butter poached lobster.
Any concerns with the delicate flavors of the lobster, using curry, how big and robust it can be?
Yes, Chef. I'm just using curry as an accent. I'm not actually currying anything.
So a subtle background.
You got it, Chef.
Thank you.
I'm making a very simple lobster risotto. So I really want to showcase the flavor of the lobster and make sure the judges love it.
Eric.
Hello, Chef.
What you doing? Poaching the lobster in butter?
I'm cooking a lobster risotto.
Anything in there in terms of aromatics?
I'm gonna put most of the aromatics in my stock.
So you're gonna make a quick stock? You think you'll have enough time? Because that flavor of that lobster is key to success. It better be good.
Yes, Chef.
Mike, how you doing?
Doing all right, Chef?
Okay, how long have you cooked that for?
That was just 10 minutes right on the dot.
What do you think? Is it going to be just right?
I think it's going to be just right.
Well, I hope so. What are you doing anyway?
Just kind of like a little deconstructed lobster roll.
Deconstructed, I like that.
Yeah. So I'm just making the garlicky croutons over here. I'm doing a little smoked paprika corn, and then I've just made my own aioli.
Are you going to do anything with that lovely tamale, you know?
Yeah, that's going to go in my aioli.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, this sounds great. Let's hope it tastes good, eh?
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
Julie, hi. So what other flavors are you going to be putting into the dish?
There's gonna be bacon, corn.
And we'll be able to taste the flavors of the lobster through all of that?
No idea.
And are you removing the meat from the shell afterwards, or are you serving it in the shell?
I'm gonna try and do the knuckles out of the shell if I can get them out.
The knuckles and the claws, the sweetest part.
I've never done this before, so I'm gonna try.
Good luck.
Oh my God.
Hey, Marita,
Hi, Chef.
why a ravioli?
I haven't showcased my Italian side yet.
That's an ambitious dish. It's a big risk you're taking. What do you have in here?
That's my filling.
What's inside of here?
Fresh herbs, parsley, chives, a little bit of ricotta, lemon zest, lemon juice, salt, and pepper.
You taste a lobster. Very nice. Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
I don't even know which way to put this in. This way? We'll say that's right. No idea.
I'm feeling really good about my stock. The lobster flavor is definitely coming through. As long as time is on my side, I have a good chance of being up there today. Fingers crossed.
Pino,
Chef,
what are you doing?
I'm making a lobster risotto, Chef.
Do you realize you have 2 other risotto that we're going to compare it with? What's in there?
That's just veggie stock, Chef.
Is that your normal recipe?
Usually, if I had time, I'd make stock out of the lobster shell. I'd
But
make
why pick a risotto when you know you don't have time to make a proper stock?
Well, I'm gonna actually add some lobster inside my risotto right before it's cooked.
I think it needs a lot more flavors, or else it's going to taste like lobster on a vegetable risotto.
Just when I think I know what I'm doing, I get thrown down. I'm worried about my risotto not being perfect. That's what I'm worried about.
10 minutes left.
What?
10 minutes remaining in the cook.
I am worried. My saving grace is that it only takes a couple minutes to cook. I hope it pays off.
I'm getting a little worried. I still have to cook it for a while. It's got a ways to go.
I'm shocked. 3 risottos.
I think Pino's in trouble. He's cooking risotto with a vegetable stock. You should fully utilize all the lobster, all the flavors.
That's what Eric has done. He's got all the shells, the innards from the head, which are your favorite part.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to do quite well in it.
Well, Mike is being more innovative. He's doing deconstruction, something that's not so boring. Maybe he can pull it off.
I can't think of a better time than being in the top 7 to step it up.
5 minutes. Perfect. If I'm having a hard time, so is everybody else, because I know I move a lot faster than everybody.
You have 2 minutes left.
What do I crack this thing with?
Julie's just starting to peel her lobster. See that?
Michael said the knuckles are the sweetest part of the lobster, but they are really, really difficult to get out.
I don't think she knows how to remove it off the shell.
It's harder when you're shaking. This is like panic mode.
1 minute. 1 minute left. Come on, guys. Push, push, push.
I'm running out of time. Can't get the knuckles out. I'm not sure what the judges are going to say about this.
Yeah, my risotto's done. I should be able to pull this off.
Come on, plate!
Dig deep. You can do this. Almost there. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Stop cooking. That was tough.
The judges will take a final look at the home cook's dishes and select the 3 most promising to taste.
There were 3 dishes that stood out, and we want to take a closer look. One of these cooks will get a huge advantage in the upcoming elimination challenge.
The first dish demonstrates that sometimes simple is best.
What's more simple than like lobster aioli and garlic toast?
The lobster was the star ingredient
My lobster was cooked perfectly. Right now, I'm holding double aces.
and seems to be perfectly cooked.
I have 2 claws, cooked to perfection. My dish looks stunning.
Please step forward. Mike.
I think of all the home cooks here, Mike has the biggest knowledge of food. He could definitely be a big threat.
It's just a little take on a lobster roll. Garlicky crostini underneath. The lobster was simply boiled in salty water. I've got some smoked paprika corn and just a bit of sauteed capers. And then there's an aioli made with the tamale.
I like the balance between corn and the capers, and the lobster is not disguised. I love lobster rolls because they're soft and tender, and the bread here is very crispy, but I do appreciate the fact that you were creative with a very common luxury ingredient. So good job.
Thank you, Chef.
I don't get much lobster roll where I come from. I don't know the difference between a soft bun and a hard bun, but I sit on a hard bun every day.
So that was a good one, Chef.
Fantastic, very nice. The lobster, that's done to perfection. And of course, the tamale gives it that extra crustacean, that extra flavor. Very, very tasty one.
All right. Thank you, Chef. Top 7, and they're loving this dish. I feel pretty good.
The next dish that we want to see is also on the light and simple side.
I've got my fingers crossed that mine will stand out.
I think they're talking about me.
Please step forward. Tamara. Tell me about your dish.
A butter poached lobster with Thai mango slaw, with fresh peas and some red onion and some celery leaf.
If you overcook a lobster, it is tough, it is rubbery. This should be moist, succulent, tender, if cooked just to the point. Do you think it's cooked to the point?
Yes, Chef.
It doesn't disappoint.
Thank you, Chef.
The mango, the pink grapefruit, the shredded sugar snap peas, crisp, citrus, refreshing. Simple, but very tasty.
Thank you, Chef.
Every time you go in the pantry, you have 2 baskets with you. I like to see you have 1 basket and plan it out and focus a little bit more. The lobster is perfect. You could have just had this on a plate to basically show us how well you cook lobster.
Thank you, Chef.
Four of you decided to go Italian on your lobster today.
I definitely want these judges to taste and know that I can cook more than Asian food.
One of those dishes stood out.
I really think this is one of my best dishes.
I'm hoping they see that I took a risk.
To get this advantage is huge.
It was made by Eric.
Nothing against Eric, but I really wanted to be called up there.
I use the body and the shells to make my stock, and I only use the tail, claw, and knuckle meat in my risotto. There's some carini mushrooms, Parmesan cheese.
The rice, I think, has all the characteristics of an outstanding risotto. You used the shells and increased the flavors by various aromatics. You can taste lobster in it, and that's the key with risotto. Very good.
How does that look to you?
Slightly overcooked, Chef.
I would say slightly overcooked.
I tried butter poaching it for the first time, Chef.
Okay.
It's a bad mistake.
But I must say the risotto is perfect and it's delicious. Very nice.
Thank you, Chef.
Please give us a moment to discuss. Amazingly cooked lobster. It added that crisp texture.
I would agree.
Congrats, Tamara.
Yeah, right. Congrats, Mike.
The dish that we thought showed the most skill, the best execution, and the best flavor was cooked by Mike.
Nice job, Mike.
Thanks.
Nice one.
Thank you.
So I guess making it simple has paid off for you. Less is more.
Yeah, for sure. Feeling good.
Mike, follow us.
To win a challenge, especially at this late of the game, it just feels so good. I feel like, you know, doing a champagne bath.
Congratulations.
Mike is now in control of the elimination challenge and will get a huge advantage.
Congratulations, Mike, on making it to the MasterChef Canada pantry.
I've always wanted to see what goes on back here, so I'm pumped to be here.
Mike, because you won the Mystery Box Challenge, you will not have to cook and face elimination.
Nice.
Things are gonna work a little differently in this challenge. You won't be choosing what everyone will be cooking with.
Okay.
But you will still have some very important decisions to make.
Time to find out what everyone will be cooking in this challenge. It's very popular in southern China. Chefs specialize in making it. And it takes years of training to perfect. Can you guess what it is?
Chef, I do believe it's dim sum.
Yes, it is dim sum. Hot and steamy barbecue pork buns, hagao shrimp dumplings, siu mai pork dumplings, from northern China pot stickers, and finally, one of my favorite, crispy spring rolls.
In this challenge, your competitors will be split into teams of 2.
Each team will have to prepare a gorgeous display of dim sum, just like this one. But they will make the entire dish as a tag team.
And you get to choose those teams.
It's evil, I love it. I'm trying to think like what a devious character would do in this situation.
Who is better at being a leader? Who'll find it tricky to take directions?
I know Eric makes dim sum, so how can I stress out Eric?
So, be smart about your team pick.
Then the wheels start turning.
You'll see that Mike is not cooking, and he's safe from elimination, and automatically one of the top 6 finalists on MasterChef Canada.
The rest of you, join me at the front. Mike did not get to choose the type of food you'll be cooking. That was our choice. And we decided you will all be making a beautiful platter of dim sum.
We expect you to serve us an exact replica of what's on this plate.
Come on up and have a taste. Pork dumpling, siu mai. Hakao, shrimp dumplings. Spring rolls. Crispy, but not greasy.
I'm ecstatic. It's dim sum. Like, yay!
I taste the toasted sesame oil coming through, especially in the sumai.
Let's just say it was not a frequent food in my household, and I'm hoping I can cook it today.
My grandpa actually owned a dim sum restaurant, so if I go home on this, I think I'll get disowned.
Pino, you're pretty quiet in the back there.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm lost for words. You know, there's 5 unique things here, and it's gonna be a challenge for me, chef. It really is.
Okay, tasted everything. Go back, line up again.
You have 80 minutes to complete this challenge. But here's the upside. You don't have to make it alone. This is a tag team challenge.
Whenever the teacher told us to pick a partner, I chose to do it on my own because I don't trust people when there's so much at stake.
One of you will cook first, and when we shout switch, you will trade positions. And Mike's huge advantage, he got to choose the teams.
The last person I want to be paired up with is, without a doubt, Kayla.
I am praying to God for Eric. He probably eats it all the time, and he probably grew up making it.
All right, Mike, who is working with Tamara and why?
Tamara, you're gonna be cooking with Pino today. You've both been team leaders, and I'm hoping you guys are gonna butt heads out there.
I know she knows how to make dim sum, and I need all the help I can get.
Mike, who will Eric be working with?
Eric, I love you and Kayla to pieces, but this is real, man, and you two are working together today.
Which means, Julie and Marita, you'll be working together.
As far as I know from these two, they don't cook a lot of Cantonese cuisine, so best of luck, ladies.
Kick some ass.
Go on to your teams. Are you happy with your teams?
Yes.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Tell me, Eric.
She'll be fine. She's a hard worker.
Now, please head to your stations.
The 2 home cooks from the winning team will be team captains in the upcoming field challenge.
Let's rock this, okay?
Yeah.
And at least 1 member of the losing team will be sent home.
Your 80 minutes starts now.
Go, grab the pork. Pork and shrimp and pork fat.
Start doing all of our prep.
What we need to do first is the spring roll filling. It has to dry out or else it'll stick.
Okay, so you want to do that first?
You don't gotta do too many of those.
First thing I do, like any kitchen, Chinese kitchen, Western kitchen, Mason Plus. Cut up the shrimp, cut up the meat, cut up the vegetables, get that all out of the way.
Pino, they need to be like square matchsticks.
Okay.
Then you work on the filling.
Need to chop the pork ASAP and get it whipping.
You got it.
So you gotta move.
Gotta move. Moving.
No, you could leave a couple.
Do you think with these tag team challenges that there is one leader that emerges?
Well, that's the only way it'll work.
Take half the carrots, and I want you to put sugar and rice wine vinegar in it. Taste it, taste it.
It's good. My game plan is listen to Tamara. She knows a lot more about dim sum than I do.
I think Tamara is the strong one in that team.
Okay, now what, shrimp?
Just run your knife through them. This is gonna take forever. If you do individually.
Eric's not chopped small enough.
Okay, don't worry about it.
No, we're gonna go home because of it.
Look how frustrated Eric is.
I'm gonna chop it a little smaller.
Okay, we seriously can't stress on that. We have to move on.
The reality is that unless they work as one cohesive team, they will fail miserably. They have no choice but to work together.
Right.
Why don't you just scoop it in there?
Get the ingredients ready for the spring roll. You could probably get the mandolin out. You're gonna have to put it on the julienne setting.
Like that?
No, not that way, lengthways.
Oh, like this. I don't know how to use this thing.
Marita is the clear leader here.
Just like, oh, just,
I can't use this thing, Rita. I have to do like
okay,
this.
whatever you feel comfortable with.
My little ploy seems to be working, and you can see that nerves are getting frayed.
The team members will cook for an equal amount of time and switch off at regular intervals.
Just leave it on the cutting board. Start whipping.
I just gotta make sure I have the right amount.
Is this gonna be, I think this is enough shrimp.
Yep.
Right?
The judges are about to signal their first switch.
Switch!
Just to recap, you got salt, sugar, sesame oil.
Do you remember what's in the fillings?
It's a filling. You have to put in pork fat and corn flour.
Can't make it all sticky.
It's going inside pastry. So it should be slightly over-seasoned to compensate for the pastry wrapper.
Needs a little salt.
Okay. That's good, that's good. Not too much pepper, just a pinch, right?
I know.
After the filling, you start the dumplings.
You have that rolling pin right here. Roller?
Use the knife.
No, I need the roller.
There isn't one.
Oh my God, man. I need to make my grandpa proud. It'll be a total dishonor to him if I don't bang out this awesome dim sum.
We have 45 minutes.
Okay, we're fine.
The water's boiling for the bamboo shoots.
Kayla, why are you making so much? It seems like you're making enough to do 30 dim sum.
Check your shrimp, Eric. I don't want it to be broken down mush.
Fuck off!
Come on, Eric. Come on.
No, we have no shrimp.
Rinse the shrimp.
Okay, these are things...
There's nothing been in that sink.
We need more shrimp.
Don't let the pressure get to you. You got this.
Full of water. I'd get a colander.
Get a colander. For God's sakes, get the colander.
It's just pandemonium for those two.
What will a little water do when you're steaming a dumpling?
The
Please
chef
explain
will
to me.
call us out on it, I swear to God. There we go. Chin up and we're gonna win this, okay?
How's it taste?
Not enough. When you come back, that's the first thing I want you to do is taste that, okay?
Yeah.
We have all our components?
We're getting there.
If we're missing a component, we'll, like, go home.
Switch!
Kidding me? Cut that pork. We're just gonna get everything ready.
What have you done?
We've done the filling, we've done the... Now we're gonna prep the spring roll.
So do I have to slice them this way first? Just
Straight down.
thin slices?
Thin slices, yes.
Thin, exactly like the cabbage.
When they're all done, sliced, prepped, what you gonna do with them? You need to have a vision. You need to know what you're working towards in order to get this done.
Yes, chef.
You're the one who's guiding Pino. You're the one who knows what they're doing. Is it a one-man show?
No, chef.
You sure?
Yes, chef.
Switch!
Switch. Okay, move. My turn. Move.
You have 30 minutes remaining. Your final 30 minutes.
We can't taste anymore. We just gotta make them.
Your filling should be done. You should be making dumplings. Pino's pacing like he's in the delivery room. I think it's twins.
That's... So which one is the toughest to shape?
Hagao, definitely.
How are you at the hakao?
Which one's that one?
Shrimp with the rice wrapper.
I can fold it.
Those are my toughest. I can do everything else.
Okay, then I'll do those.
No, I'm doing the haka right now.
Okay.
What's the skill needed?
Well, I think to get the nice thin skin to form that nice shell-like dumpling.
Just try and make them very pretty. Nobody wants an ugly dumpling.
Good job. Those look great.
I'm gonna do the sumai.
Siumai, pork dumplings, actually takes very long to cook. It's a lot of filling. It's sheer pork, man, so that should be on.
It's got so much fat in it that it lasts long. It stays moist.
Make 4 perfect ones. We don't have to make any more.
I'm gonna make 6.
How are those going, Rita? Good?
Yeah, so far so good.
Don't drop. Make sure that doesn't fall. Right after that, you're gonna do the spring roll.
I feel like I'm on my own in this challenge.
Eric has just gotten the shumai in the steamer, and now he's moving on to spring rolls.
Great frickin' job.
You know how to do spring rolls.
I don't know how to fold them perfectly.
I can walk you through it.
Yeah, I'll roll it. No problem. How many you got so far?
I got 3 done.
Nice. See if you can make those up before we switch. Pump it out, darling. Pump it out.
Now, if I get switched in, you
There
just...
won't be a switch. There can't be a switch.
Yeah, there will be. You just tell me what to do.
Switch!
Are you...
Okay, you just tell me what to do. Okay, keep wrapping those.
Okay, you need to fry these light.
10 minutes. You have 10 minutes left. You should be starting the spring rolls.
I want you to get a bowl with the egg wash.
Sorry, I don't know what we're using this for.
It's gonna help us seal our spring roll.
When Marita gets behind the station, she brings the whole team forward.
I already peeled off 2 for you.
And then when Julie gets there, it just lags back again.
This comes to a halt.
It does.
I don't see it.
They're right on the board, Julie.
Do not forget about the spring rolls that
No,
are
I'm
here.
not going to, trust me.
I cannot make another spring roll.
Eric and Kayla, they're like 2 separate teams completely.
They want it so much, the emotion is getting the better of them.
They're perfect.
Okay, multitask. When the oil's hot, you need to put the pot stickers in.
I think this is working perfectly for Mike. He made a right decision. Very strategic.
Okay, we need to hurry up here, seriously.
Tamara and Pino are the only team right now that do not have any baskets in their steamer.
Are you sure?
We need to put them in the fucking steamer. We are in crunch time now. One of us will go home if we don't have the components. There's 4 in there, Pino?
3. I'm doing this one now.
Okay, we need 1 more.
They're in deep trouble. If they have nothing in the steamer, they are toast.
Okay, put them on now.
I can't believe the stress levels going on in this kitchen. No one's gonna get this done.
We gotta get the hog out.
Okay, so I'm not doing these?
Finish it. Just do it.
Okay.
Drop it in the fry and I'll keep an eye on it while you do the rest.
It opened.
If you don't put the right amount of egg wash so it seals before you fry it,
You're supposed to use the egg to stick it.
I didn't know that, Marita.
Spring rolls are coming out right now. Good?
Yes.
Dump them out here and salt
They
them.
done?
Yep. Just salt it. Okay, done. Just leave them.
Switch!
Come on.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes left.
yeah, it's really hard to tell who's doing the best right now.
Eric, this is the biggest 5 minutes of your life.
I think the final couple of minutes is going to be very important. Remember, they still have to put it together in the platter.
Tamara, just put everything on this plate.
You got this, Marita. Good job. Eric, those are done.
2 minutes left.
I need the sumai. Here.
I can't do anything.
Don't forget to put the caviar on top, remember? A little bit of tobacco on top. For your grandfather.
1 minute has to be on the platter.
This is all you, girl.
Good job, Rita. You got this.
30 seconds.
Ah!
Yes, Tamara!
I want beautiful presentation.
I can't watch this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
We never got those.
2, 1, stop!
Yeah.
We've got 4 out of 5 dishes on that platter.
It was the one we couldn't get. Both of us were like majorly screwing it up.
I'm scared of going home.
It's time to taste your dishes.
Marita and Julie, please bring your dim sum up.
Marita definitely carried that for sure.
What happened to the fifth? The shrimp dumpling.
It didn't make it on the platter today.
Why not?
Couldn't get them wrapped in time.
Wow. Who's to blame for that misstep?
I guess the 2 of us.
Really? Is that what you think, Julie?
I had them rolled out. She was the one trying to fill them. So I don't know what happened.
What happened here? God, look at that. You can see that it exploded in the fryer.
I've never made those before.
These look nice, on the other hand. Who's responsible for the filling?
I was, chef.
That's dim sum. Big flavors. It's tender inside. That's close to the real thing.
Thank you, chef.
This I still can't get over.
I'm really sorry.
Come on, Julie, get it together. I can't even look at her. I'm gonna start to cry too myself.
It's burnt. It's very greasy. That's unfortunate. Please go back to your station.
Tamara and Pino, please bring up your dishes.
Looks impressive. Who did what?
It was pretty much a joint effort. Tamara did a lot more of the seasoning because she has a keener sense on what to make in the dim sum.
Pino was able to do all the other stuff when we're switching off that I'm not able to.
It was a time to lead and a time to follow, and this time for me was definitely a time to follow.
Spring roll. Well, the color's nice. I must say, it's very good.
Thank you, chef.
Seasoned nicely, deep frying, crispy and not greasy. Now, hakao, shrimp dumpling, is the hardest one. Pastry and also the thickness, I think you got it right.
Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, seasoning, a little bit bland. But other than that, very impressive.
Thank
Coming
you.
from you, that's amazing. Thank you,
yeah.
chef.
So tell me what you put into the sumai.
We have some pork, we have sugar, sesame oil, and shiitake mushrooms.
So I should be able to taste all those flavors.
Yes, chef.
Did you taste it yourselves?
We did, actually.
You know what? Those flavors came through.
Thank you very much, chefs.
Good job, you're the best.
Good job, best.
Kayla, Eric, please bring your platter up. I must say, that actually looks very professional. But then, your grandfather had a dim sum restaurant, right? Looks like he passed a lot of that to you. Well, Mike, definitely you put 2 cats in a cage, and they definitely came out fighting. But I don't think you got the result you wanted.
No, but at one point, though, Eric did get a bit frazzled.
You bloody lost it. You lost it completely.
Yes, chef.
And you want to know? She got you back. She calmed you down.
Thank you, Kayla.
We both did great.
So let's see the hot gao. You can see it's a little bit loose. That's not what a proper hot gao should be. Severely under-seasoned. The shrimp is overcooked and quite bland. Did you actually taste any of the filling?
No, Chef.
You didn't. You have to.
Who's responsible for the spring roll?
That was both of us, but he gave great leadership on what to do.
Do you agree that it was a collaboration, the spring roll?
Absolutely, Chef. She did the mise en place, and then I finished wrapping it.
That's perfect. Great flavor, great texture, exactly what I expect from a spring roll.
Thank you, Chef.
Very nice.
The seasoning is disappointing. Overall, great presentation, portion size, quality, just a little letdown on the taste. Please go back to your station.
This is my cuisine, and it's really frustrating because I wanted perfection.
I knew they were going to nail us for that.
It's not good enough to keep us here.
At least one person will be leaving the MasterChef Canada Kitchen today. We need a moment to discuss.
It didn't look good, it didn't taste good.
It disappointed on the palate. You cannot bring anything to the judging table without tasting it.
That's
the
right.
#1 rule.
I'm kicking myself for not tasting the dishes.
At this stage of the game, you're not tasting your food? What is going on?
I am not ready to go home.
There was one standout dish of dim sum. It was made by a team that managed to replicate the professional appearance of the sample platter. That winning dim sum platter belonged to Tamara and Pino. Congratulations, you two.
Thank you very much.
You're both safe from elimination. Head up to the gallery.
Thank you, chefs.
Pino and Tamara will now be team captains in the upcoming field challenge.
And now, it comes down to you two teams. Kayla, if your team gets through today, who deserves most of the credit?
Eric obviously has more knowledge of dim sum than I do, but I think we both worked equally hard, and we both did our very best today.
Julie, if your team gets through, do you think you deserve half the credit?
No.
Would you agree, Marita?
I do agree.
The team that is safe from elimination is Kayla and Eric.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Marita and Julie, please step forward.
Marita, it was clear that your team accomplished what it did today because of your leadership. And I'm sorry, Marita. As much as you tried to help, unfortunately, a team is only as strong as its weakest link. Julie, you're going home. Marita, please head up to the gallery.
I'm really sorry to see Julie go. She's a great home cook, but that's just the name of the game.
Julie, congratulations on making it this far.
Thank you.
I'm sure that your family is very proud of you. Keep cooking and keep following your food dreams. Best of luck.
I am proud of my time here. I really didn't even think I'd make it to top 16.
Wow, the seasoning is just spot on.
This is really all icing on the cake. I learned so much while I was here. And you know, you can't put a price tag on all that. I really have no regrets.
On the next episode of MasterChef Canada.
Welcome to Origin North. I'm going to entrust you with a very important kitchen, my own. Let's go.
The top 6 home cooks face off in a stress-filled restaurant takeover.
Dinner service? I'm really scared.
This table is leaving the restaurant if the food is not there in 1 minute.
We need them plated now!
And a battle for survival.
This is not an easy pressure test.
Sends a top contender's food dream up in flames.
I can't seem to get it together.
Bad donut.